Hi everyone, it's Linda, and I just wanted to share with you a way to make a mask that doesn't require any sewing or anything, and you can just, I think it's quite easy, so I'm going to show you a step-by-step, okay, on how to do it. The end product, whoops, is kind of cute. It looks like this. And it completely covers the nose underneath the chin. So let's get started. First of all, you need to make a pattern because I have a feeling you're going to be making a bunch of these. So get a newspaper. I don't know if you've got any paper lying around, craft paper or anything, but just get it. This is a newspaper, okay? The newspaper was like this. I opened it up and it happened to measure across the bottom 20 inches. So all I did was I took that 20 inches and measured up this way, and I cut about an inch off the top of the newspaper to make a perfect square, 20 inches by 20 inches. Okay, that's step number one. So you're going to make a pattern. Then what I want you to do is take that pattern and fold it diagonally in both directions to find the middle, and just take, for your pattern, just take and cut that corner off that point there, so that when you open up your pattern you have a mark there where it's the middle of your pattern. Okay, now the part along that goes from the nose to underneath the chin is a different measurement than the measurement that goes this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by giving you the measurement. This is my sample I was fooling around with. I'm going to give you the measurement for the part that goes from ear to ear. And that measurement from the middle, if you go from the middle to the point and you measure along here 6 inches and make a mark on your pattern at that 6-inch mark. Okay, then measure the other direction. Go from, you want to make a line right to your corner, and you want to measure 6 inches from your center right there. So you've got 6 inches from the center, 12 inches altogether. Okay, that's the part that's going around this way. The part that's going this way, you're going to measure 8 inches from your center down towards that point, and the same thing on this side, 8 inches. And what you can do is fold it this way, and I've made a little cut here at my 8-inch mark and a little hole here at my 8-inch mark on this side, and then at my 6-inch mark on this side I've made 2 holes here and here so that I can mark through onto my fabric exactly. I'm not going to cut those holes on my fabric, I'm just going to mark them through so I have a reference. Now, you may not be sitting with a bunch of fabric like I am. You might have some old sheets that are on their last legs, or I've got this pillowcase, I don't know what happened to the matching one that went with it, and it's kind of a bit, you know, it doesn't owe me anything, let's put it that way. So I'm going to use this pillowcase to demonstrate, and I'm just going to cut across the bottom, and I'm going to cut up the seam to open this up. Now this measurement, this pattern that I'm doing for you is for an adult, okay? You can adjust it easily by making the square smaller and the distance between these holes a little bit less, but this is for an adult. So I'm going to take my pattern, which is 20 inches by 20 inches. I'm going to use it to cut through this pillowcase my 20 by 20 inch square. Whoops, my pattern moved a bit. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I have a 20 by 20 inch square. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, don't get too anal about this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the middle. Okay? Then I'm going to mark this side. Now remember, these are closer together than these. Okay? The long length is going towards my chin. This is going towards my chin. These ones are going towards my ears. Ears. 20 inches by 20 inches by 20 inches by 20 inches. Okay, this is, double check this again, this is 8 inches. This is 8 inches. This from the middle is 6 inches, and this is 6 inches. Okay? Now, here's how it works. You start, here's what you need to make this. A stapler, just a regular office stapler. If you don't have a stapler, you could use a safety pin. That's really all you need in terms of construction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the middle, and I'm going to poke this through to the middle, and I'm going to flip this over, holding the middle like this, and just folding it together like that, making a point. I'm going to take my stapler and 1.5 inches down from the point, 1.5 inches down, right where my thumb is, I'm going to put some staples. Put a few, don't be afraid, okay? Now, we don't want that sticking out, so we're going to take that and we're going to put it on the inside. So it's creating some gathering there. Now you can see that it's kind of tricky now, because now you're going, okay, which one is which? All you have to do is look at this distance. This distance is going to be less on the part that goes here. Okay, so you're going to take the two corners that are going towards your chin. As a matter of fact, you know what? What you can do is you can maybe cut this corner off a little bit. Yeah, that's a good idea, just so that you don't get them mixed up. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Just cut that corner off there so that you know that that's going towards your chin on your pattern. Okay, so you're going to go like this, and your two marks should be right on top of one another, where you mark from your hole, right? So what you're going to do, it's double, the whole thing is double, and your staples are inside. You're going to go like this until you make a part that's got a point to it. And now what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb right on that mark that's the pointing towards your chin, and you're going to take and wrap that around your index finger. This might take some practice, but it's okay. You can try it a few times. So what you want is you want that mark that was at 8 inches to be right inside that knot, and give it a good tug, okay? And you can just try that now. Yeah, great. It's on my nose. It's got room for my nose. It's not interfering with my lipstick. And it's grabbing me under my chin. I like it. Now, you go to the other marks, which are the ones that are pointing towards your ears, okay? And I went to the dollar store and I got these hair elastics. what were they? $2 for 50. You're not supposed to go out? Okay. Have you got hair elastics sticking around at home? Have you got the elastics that you put on broccoli? And they're pretty wide and they're pretty stiff, but if you just cut them in half across the width, I think you could use them. I save everything, so I've got a whole basket of elastics in my kitchen drawer. I don't know if you have. If you don't have elastics, so you can use this, right, from your broccoli. You know, this kind of an elastic will do too. I've got these hair elastics which are pretty perfect, and it doesn't say what measurement they are here. No, it doesn't say the measurement, but they're measuring about, if I fold it in half, it's like 3 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do, same thing as I did down here, I'm going to take the point and I'm just going to go down like this until I reach that mark. Okay, I'm going to hold that there with my thumb. I'm going to put the elastic here, and I'm going to tie a knot around my index finger and catch that elastic. Bit tricky with this cotton because it's sticking to itself. Okay. So the mark that you made should be inside that knot. Okay, same thing on the other side. You're going to take it from the point. You're going to go down like that, put your thumb right on where the mark is, thread the elastic, and tying it around your index finger, you're going to bury that mark inside the knot, catching the elastic at the same time. And when you're done, there should be about the same distance between these 2 knots and the part that goes over your nose here, okay? And these ties here should be approximately the same length. It's fraying, who cares? It's a pandemic. If you want to get really anal, you can hem those edges, but I'm not going to. That's it. So now what you do is the part where we had the staples, that goes over your nose, this goes under your chin, the elastics go around your ears. Small ears, my hair out of the way. Okay, you've got a double layer of fabric. You have quite a lot of fabric, and what that means is that there's enough fabric to really make a seal around here and underneath your chin. A lot of face masks just go here. I feel this one gives you a lot more coverage. And then you've got these cute little ears sticking out here, which are kind of fun. Everyone will be different. Some of them are sticking up here. Maybe your kids can have fun making these, and I really recommend that you make one for an elder. If you want me to draw out these instructions, I think probably I should. Just go to thermacota.com and ask them to send you the pattern, all the measurements and everything like that on a graphic drawing. But this is the end result. It feels really, really good, feels really comfortable, feels like I have lots of coverage, and it's freeing up the masks to be used by the frontline health workers where they're so badly needed. Take care, be safe. Contact info@thermacota.com if you'd like to be sent the pattern. Be well.